Right, looks like 60 Hertz taking the high ground. UFC was going in the middle. They've seen them going high ground now, so they're going to go meet them up there. And we can see it is basically a mirror matchup, apart from, like you said, it's a poleaxe instead of a short sword. Decent little chunk onto the short bow on UFC's side at the moment. 60 Hertz not really taking any damage. UFC just deciding to fall back into their spawn. They're now trying to take a bit of a rotation advantage, try and get in, but they're allowing Cinetic to get up close and deal some damage here. They've got to make a move. They can't just sit back and spawn like this. But they are taking a lot of damage from this range here. Looks like they're deciding to start going forwards now. They healed up and they're going in. Carl's looking for that advantage, but Balti is just matching him. Balti's now going in, trying to get some weapon dance off, get some buffs going. Carl getting just knocked back by Heater, so Heater doing a good job of keeping him out of the fight at the moment. He knows that he's going to dive forwards. Heater's trying to counter that by keeping him back. His iron sight is not going to be up much longer. Meanwhile, Balti's keeping their entire team back as well. So really good positioning and kiting here from 60 Hertz. They know how UFC is going to play, and they're countering that. Heater is just like, I'm going to take out Carl. I'm going to stop him from getting on the back line. Emperor Punk, Classico already going down. Nika going down.
Oh.
Now they'll turn around and take out Carl.
Oh,
So really well played by 60 Hertz there. You know, they knew how the enemy was going to play. They'd obviously watched some of their previous matches. They knew Carl was going to dive, and they had Heater there ready to counter him, just knocking him back, stunning him at every opportunity to keep him away from their DPS. So really well played from 60 Hertz there. Can UFC come back into this fight now? Going to take the middle ground this time and see how this fight goes. But so far, it looks like 60 Hertz just has UFC's number. Heater just countering Carl again, stopping him from getting in. Oh. Good ulti from Nole. They might be able to one-shot Heater here. Really good pickup by Punk there. It's a really good job, but Classico goes down as well. The DPS from UFC is doing good, but 60 Hertz is also focusing down people as well. Static having to backflip out there. Carl is still trying to do his work, but Balti's also countering now as well. Meanwhile, frontline, Guid should fall in a second if they can hit their shots, but they're missing. Oh, the bowler misses. The musket misses. He's healing back up. Really good dodging there from Guid. So another clean fight for 60 Hertz, but they did lose Heater in that exchange. So really good pickup there by UFC, but this is not looking good for them so far. 60 Hertz seems to have their number and just knows how they want to fight. Taking that top side again, trying to force them up there, but UFC are just like, no, you come fight us down underneath.
Are we on the enemy spawn? So 6 Hertz is on UFC spawn, or what is?
Yep, that's what's happening right now.
Okay, rotation here.
Yeah, very spread out fight at the moment. Classico this time trying to go in because they know that they're trying to focus out Carl. Oh, Classico gets just one shot there. Meanwhile, Guid is keeping Nole out of the fight. Carl goes down as well. Trying to come back in, but Far Cry instantly stuns Nole. He should fall very shortly here as well. Good defensive ulti from him, but fighting 5v3, I don't see much happening here. Almost takes out Heater though. Unfortunate. Can Punk finish him off? Misses the bowler again. Now he's going to get taken out. Unlucky. So a really spread out fight there, but I can see UFC trying to take a different approach. They sent Classico in first instead of Carl to try and get that bait off. And they spread out a lot more to try and pick people off one by one, but 60 Hertz just read it straight away, one-shot Classico, and then just won the fight from there. And meanwhile, Balti took their DPS out. Well, actually, I think it was Guid this time, sorry. Had their DPS out on the back, just not being able to do anything. So really well played by 60 Hertz there. UFC do have the health advantage right now, so 60 Hertz are falling back because they know that Heater's low, but he's got his heal up, so just going to wait, heal up, and then come back in again. But Balti and Far Cry have taken a bit of damage as well. So technically UFC have the advantage here. Can they capitalize on that though? Balti going in, just trying to stun as many people as possible, keep them busy. Carl also trying to go in, but the difficult part this time is he's facing off against a team that basically has 3 backline DPS. Or 2 backline and 1 midline. if you want to look at it like that. So it's very difficult for him to actually try and keep anyone out. So whoever he focuses, the other two are still doing damage. You see Far Cry takes out Classico, Nika's going to be going down next. Heater is getting a bit focused here, but Nole just doesn't seem to have the damage to be able to finish him. But fighting in spawn now, will they lose when the first guys respawn? Will they start losing that fight? I don't think they will, personally. Here comes Classico back in. Was it smart for him to come out though? He's now 1v4. He's falling back in. They're going to wait for him to respawn. Again, another clean fight from the side of 60 Hz.
It's pretty one-sided. Nole Classico taking the lead. But as I keep going zoning them.
Heater getting focused down this time, actually. They just instantly focused Heater. But Nole's also getting chunked. Good backflip to dodge that damage from them all. Can they win this 4v5
though? Is he going for Nole?
Yeah, Synetics just 1v2 in deepest back. Good's going to fall here as well. Hopefully. Come on, you can finish him. He's one hit. You can finish him. Get him, Nole. Finish him. Oh, he's healing up now. They won't be able to get him. That's unfortunate. Really well played by Good there to manage to kite that and dodge that ability.
2v1 now in the back.
Heater takes down Classico. Balti is going to fall just. So good pickup by Carl there. You've got Nika and Carl trying to fight his backline, but there's just too much damage coming in there. But still a couple of pickups there for UFC, so really well played by them. You know, they haven't just sort of given up. They actually came back. They took a few kills. They changed their strategy. They just insta-focused out Heater instead and took him out because they know that he's squishy. So really well played by them that time. But it still wasn't enough to be able to win.
Poking, waiting. Good going in. Hit double stun. Balti on. Funk. Here on Punk. Good following with Balti.
Balti is getting taken out here, which is good. So can they capitalize on that?
Victor going down as well.
Nika is low though. They should be able to finish him off here. Good takes him out. Punk goes down as well, but it's a fairly even fight though. A lot of even health bars, but short sword here. Carl is low.
We have to rescue Far Cry.
Far Cry goes down. Carl's still alive at the moment. Good should be able to finish him here with Snetic, but Snetic gets chunked by the Pike, but the Pike misses the follow-up. Nole might be able to chase him down and finish him off. Snetic starts healing, but get cancelled. Snetic goes down. Good trade there. But Classico then falls down and is getting killed himself. I think he was trying to finish off Good, but yeah.
Yeah, both teams resetting now, waiting for the members.
Still having a little bit of a comeback here from UFC's side. They are making some picks now. They're starting to slowly crawl back, but is it enough? Because they end up chasing too far and get picked off themselves. But we're seeing some good stuff coming through here. Good getting knocked down. Classico goes out instantly though. Do they have the damage to follow up now? They've lost one of their main DPS here. Nika's very low. Nole's also very low. Punk's trying to DPS, but the rest of the team's just dying too quick. He should be falling down here shortly, I feel. Carl's trying to waste some time at the back. He just cancelled his heal by walking over a box, which is unfortunate. So Carl should fall here now as well. Maybe he gets out, actually. I don't think he has heal for a long time, though. Five minutes left, 5 kills needed for 60 Hz. This is not looking good for UFC. Carl still hasn't managed to heal up from the last fight, so he is very low, but he's going in on Heater straight away. Trying to kill him with Nika. Good stun lock onto him. They might be able to finish him, but not enough damage. Far Cry should come in there and kill off Carl. Punk's also died in the other side. And Nole. It is not looking good for UFC. Nika should fall very shortly. Can they try and pick off Heater here? Classico's going in, trying to get him. He's one hit. Can he get him? He's not going to be able to chase him. That's so unfortunate. And that is going to be GG. So let's look at these scoreboards here now. So we can see Classico, 168,000. Nole, 207. Carl, 120. Punk, 217. Nika, 122. You've got to say, Carl tried this game. You know, he really tried to get on their back line, but they don't just have one musket back line this time. They have a musket, they have a short bow, they have the pike of Heater as well that's just countering him. They've obviously watched the previous games because 60 Hz was just perfectly countering him. Anytime Carl tried to go in, Heater was just body blocking, stunning him, knocking him back so the DPS was free. So we can see Cinetic, 310,000, Far Cry, 404,000 damage, Guard, 192, Balti, 155, and Heater, 146. Heater may have not got the damage, but I feel like he is the MVP from 60 Hz side because he just perfectly countered the playstyle of UFC and just kept the front line out of that fight and just allowed his DPS just to get away with everything that game. But GG to both teams.